Southwest Florida, welcome back to Lee Pitts Live here at the Southwest Florida Black Expo, the first one that we've ever had here in the area. It's taking place at the Edison Mall. Big shout out to the Edison Mall. It's founded by D. Marchand, the famed hair and makeup and beauty consultant type person who's done a great job, and her company is actually located here in the Edison Mall. Certainly go by and check that out. Also, a shout out to Southwest Florida Impact under the leadership of Lee Ford, who was a part of making this happen, as well as the Dunbar Festival Committee. It has been a fabulous first day. Lee Pitts Live was here, as you well know. Now we're into our second day here at the Black Expo. Workshops are going on in different places in the mall, speakers, fashion show happened last night, the all-white affair, which was sold out, the reception that I was fortunate to be the host of. So now we're into our second day this Saturday. Get a chance to talk to another businessman and entrepreneur who has come out to visit the expo. That would be one Ben Williams with the Black Bikers, the organization of Black Mystic Motorcycle Club, Inc. And you can see all of the regalia that he has on, along with his kufi, his hat, his rings, his all of that. All of that we will get to, because when you talk to Ben, he's a Renaissance man, and he's got all these things going on, except for he doesn't have his big hog motorcycle right here. We'll get to that as well. So let's begin. Ben, welcome to Lee Pitts Live, man.
Thank you for having me, Lee. It's always a pleasure.
Have you gotten a chance to move around in the mall and see some of the things going on with the Black Expo?
Yes, I did, and I'm very impressed with that. As you said, D. Marchand put this together. Very compliments and big ups to D. Marchand for that. Her husband and I are very good friends. We shoot pool together, and I'm here to tell you, man, this is nice. And I visited a few vending tables, and I've talked to some people, and as always, it's a pleasure for me to work with you.
Well, I'm glad to see you stop by here and grace us on the set. You mentioned Shed last night. Shed was here. He'll be walking around today. I got a chance to interview him last night. Shout out to you, Shed Diggs, my fraternity brother. When you see something like this happening in the area, a Black Expo, and you're able to move around, it's about 100 vendors here, and see people sitting here in the heart of the Edison Mall, does this surprise you? Or are you like, wow, this is actually happening? And what does that mean to our community?
Yes, it does have the wow effect to me, and I think it speaks volumes for the community, as far as growth and development is concerned. It says that the community is expanding, and not only expanding, but elevating as well. So this is a monumental moment for the community, and it just makes me feel more comfortable and embracing of the community I live in.
Mm-hmm. The exposure that businesses will get here with a wide range of people just walking through the mall and getting their name out and broadening their branding, that's something you can appreciate as a person who's always expanding your touch with people, learning about your biking club. Tell us, what is your biking club and when was it founded and those types of things?
Our biking club is known as the Black Mystics Motorcycle Club.
Keep that mic close to your mouth.
By which that you yourself are an honorary member of. And I remember years ago when we first started, you did an interview of us, it must have been about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And we gave you a shirt and an honorary patch. Mm-hmm. And we did a show at a studio, I believe you had back then, and we brought the bikes in. So big shout out to Lee Pitts, man, for always keeping the brother in the loop, man. Our club is designed to help people be in touch with the streets without coming into contact with the negative energy of the streets. You see, in order to help people at various different levels, you have to have some type of knowledge and experience with that people or the circumstance without becoming a victim or associated with the negative aspects of it. So our bike club gives the opportunity to come into contact with the knowledge that it takes to give to the streets and receive from the streets without becoming a victim or a participant in things that are not always, comfortable at the street level.
Mm-hmm. Now, your biking organization, you put on various functions throughout the year. Let's talk about what you have coming up in the future.
Okay, in the future, in June, we're having an actual event, which I did bring some flyers with me.
But you're going to have to say it out of your mouth. They're not going to see that.
Right.
You the flyer
here.
on TV.
Yeah,
you the flyer.
I'm going to use it.
They can't really see this. Talk about the event. What is it?
It's in June the 11th and June the 12th, right here in Fort Myers. We're having a annual. And bike clubs celebrate the annual every year because it represents their year of existence as a club. Ours is on June the 11th, Friday evening. It's going to be a meet and greet from 5 p.m. to 12 a.m. And it's going to be at the Black House, which is what we call our clubhouse, located at 2859.
I like that name,
4th
Black
Street.
House. Okay.
Then Saturday we're going to have a cookout at the Black House, which is 2859 4th Street, Fort Myers, Florida 33916. And then Saturday night we're having a dance at the American Legion, Post 192, which is located at 3130 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, Fort Myers, Florida 33916.
So you got a lot of things happening that particular weekend. Let's slow it down for a minute.
Okay.
That's open to the public?
Yes, that is open to the public, although 70% of the patrons and those who attend will be bikers from various different parts of the state and various different parts of the country.
And they'll be bringing economic stimulation to the area because while they're here that weekend, they'll be utilizing hotels, they'll be spending their money as well in different places.
Yes.
And of course, they'll be patronizing the event itself. My hope is to be able to get out there and get some exposure for the bikers that weekend.
Yes.
Give people a general idea where the Black House is located. Like, give it a street version of it. I know you gave an address, but say you're always next door to what is off of Shoemaker or whatever.
Got you. For those who live in Fort Myers,
Yeah.
the Black House is located on 4th Street. It's right next to the bus barn. If you're familiar with the bus barn, we're like right next door. So if you're on 4th Street and you're heading toward Hanson, right before you get to the corner or as soon as you pass the bus barn, there's a slew of warehouses on the same side as the bus barn on your left. And in those slew of warehouses, you'll find our location.
See what I'm saying? When I told him, see, y'all got to know this. When I say give the street version, he know exactly what I'm talking about. He ain't talking about no GPS. He ain't talking about no MapQuest. He just gave you the old school street version next to the bus. The bus, what do you call
Bus
it?
bar
The bus.
across from Hughes
Everybody
Supply.
know what I'm talking about, the bus bar off Hanson, right?
Exactly.
Fail.
Exactly.
Remember back in the day, that's all you had to do is give them the old street directions. Like, hey, hold up by that gas station across from Cobo
A
Store.
landmark. They just need a landmark.
That's it. Nobody don't know those streets.
Yeah.
I'm still old school, man.
There you go.
It took me a long time to even get into this whole putting in things in my phone, GPS.
Right.
Took me a long time. When people stopped giving me those street directions, they just gave me an address, so I had to start doing it.
All
man.
I need is a landmark.
That's it, bro. Let's go and talk about what it looked like. Some nice cigars there, bro.
Yes.
They locked down right now? Or you got one in your hand?
No, these are locked down.
Let's roll it over so we can get a little something visual. Go ahead.
All right, now, since we've been a bike club, one of the things that has come into fruition to help bring about commerce.
Come
and
show me some
finance,
love. Don't pass it
these
up.
cigars.
3 minutes.
We actually distribute these cigars.
Always get the love,
and
Tracy.
they're designed behind
2, 3
our
minutes,
bike
I'll be
club.
done.
And the cigars are one of the primary revenue makers for the bike club. Now, I ship these all over the country. I've been shipping them to Alabama, Missouri, California, Maryland, any place that wants them, they can buy them. And these are just one of the brands of cigars that we have. We have 5 different brands under the name OBMFL. And the cigars are excellent. They are taking off. As a matter of fact, we've been in existence since 2015. and we've been doing excellent with these
Man, this is
cigars.
incredible, man. These are beautiful things to look at. William, I'm going to put you on the spot, see if you can lose your zoom lens, kind of zoom in on that as we talk, and then you'll zoom back out. Now, as he's zooming in slowly onto those cigars, go over how people can get their hands on those cigars again.
To get the cigars, you can either reach us through Facebook or you can call in. If you go to Facebook, you just put in Black Mystics Motorcycle Club, and it'll take you to our page, and you just leave a message there that you're interested in cigars. Or you can call the number for the cigars, which is area code 305.
You can pull back out, William.
244 8348.
You got that number right there? No, okay.
It's,
all right, so
again, 305 244 8348.
do some dap on that, man. That's very creative right there. We're hopefully down at our, this is a renowned African drummer. As I said, he's a Renaissance man, does a little bit of everything. One of my best friends. Hopefully we're going to be able to get him to be at the Lee Pitts Live after work on May 7th, when we will be doing our Coming to America theme from 6 o'clock to 11 o'clock at the American Legion Post 38. That's the one in downtown Fort Myers on the corner of Jackson and M.L. King. Everybody who's familiar with Lee Pitts Live after work. Coming to America 2, we encourage people to come out dressed in their African look. Could be your earrings, your hairstyle, your dashiki, your kufi like this, whatever you want to wear. And hopefully we'll get this renowned drummer to take us back to Africa with about a 10 minutes exhibition on the drums. Can we lock you in on that?
Yes, you can.
All right. So I think we covered pretty much everything.
Yeah, I want to make mention that through our club, we also like to promote other Black or African-American owned businesses. And one of the things we've been doing recently is
just talk about it.
We've been promoting Uncle Nearest Whiskey. Uncle Nearest is a brand of whiskey that is now headed by a firm of Black women, believe it or not. And so we actually pour that whiskey at our clubhouse. So it is very good and very instrumental that we help promote Black business. Thank you.
Okay. You pulled back out already, right? All right. So we covered everything. We took care of our good friend Ben. We got the chief of the fire department right here to our wing. Everybody who's anybody is coming through, and we'll get him over here in a second. We'll be right back with more Lee Pitts Live from the Southwest Florida Black Expo right here at the Edison Mall in the heart of the city of Fort Myers. Lee Pitts Live is a media sponsor. We'll be here all day. It is history in the making.